Hello, my name is Tameem Antoniades and I'm the Chief Creative Ninja at Ninja Theory, and the game we're talking about is Enslaved, Odyssey to the West for PS3 and Xbox 360. Enslaved is based on an old book called Journey to the West, which is an epic novel, 400-year-old Chinese novel, or comparable to Lord of the Rings, if you like. And what we've done is done a loose adaptation of that novel, and we've set it 150 years in the future in North America. And basically what's happened between now and 150 years in the future is there's been several world wars, there's been ecological disasters, financial crisis, biological and chemical wars, and the result of which is hardly anyone's alive in the world anymore. So in the whole of North America there's about 50,000 people left. And generally speaking there are little pockets of communities and survivalists. And the main protagonist is called Monkey. And he lives out in the wilds, and he doesn't really hang out with people. He's kind of a lone survivalist, and that's the only way he knows how to stay alive. And we pair him up with this girl from this community called Trip, and together they make this pretty unlikely alliance. Monkey is someone who is very strong-minded. He's brutal. He's a survivalist. He thinks in very simple terms. He's not stupid. He just knows that. He just knows that, for example, starting a community is a mistake because the slavers will eventually wipe you out and take you out west. Trip is totally the opposite. She comes from a community of where people scavenge technology and try to recreate a new sense of community. So they have schools and they have all the kind of things that we strive for in the modern world. They're quite ecologically sound, so they've got like recycling machines and things like that, and they're quite idealistic. And Trip's really good at reprogramming old technology. So during the game when you're playing and you find yourself stranded in New York with Monkey, she can help you along the way. She's not just like a dead weight you carry around. She can find new technologies and reprogram them to help you. So for example, one of the things she does is she finds these, a dragonfly she calls it, which is basically a flying CCTV camera left over from the old days, and she reprograms it so that she can scan for mechs and scan for weaknesses. She then tells you through the headband where the weaknesses are, and you as a player then can, for the first time with her help, actually take down mechs that you were never able to take down before. So Monkey's the brute and basically Trip's the brains. In the game there are several kind of, I guess you could call them generations of mechs. I mean, the more common ones are the ones you kind of expect. They've got pistons and weapons, and they're quite, in a sense, they're quite primitive. And they're mass-produced, and they're designed for very simplistic. They're not very intelligent. They're almost like animated turrets. And then later on in the game you come across these other types, and these are more synthetic. These are more actually organic. So they have synthetic muscle systems. They don't have batteries. They've got fuel delivery fluids. So much fewer kind of mechanical pistons and moving parts. And these are designed to kind of roam the landscapes, and they feel much more like animals. They, even though they have no personality in a sense, because they are more animalistic, they feel like they do. And so Trip at one point even says that when she has a close encounter with one of them, that she says that she could hear it breathing. Okay. The name of the game is Enslaved, subtitled Odyssey to the West. And it's going to be out on Xbox 360 and PS3 later this year in 2010, late this year.